All right, so this next example here, you're going to notice that we're talking in similar circumstances. We're talking about a percentage discount that's being applied on some item, but there's a difference here, everybody. With this question, what is the main difference here, between this and the previous question? What are we trying to find here? Correct, we're trying to find that final price. Pay attention here. First thing we do is read the question. What is the final price of the book after the discount? Again, after the discount is applied, what is the final price? There are two ways that we can really go about this, everybody, because when we take a look, what are we given? We're given the original cost here as $80. So I'll say, the original price equals 80. And then we're given a percentage discount, 20% discount. Now, let me help you out, everybody, because I bet you that one of the questions that some of us may have, especially while we refresh, one of the main questions that people have is, well, how do I know if I'm going to be subtracting or not? Here's how. The discount percent equals 20%. All right, everybody, help me out, though. What are we looking for? Are we looking for the amount of the discount? Or are we looking for the final amount? What is it that we're looking for? The final amount. Exactly. Let's repeat that. Yep. Final amount. So let me show you right over here, everybody. If we were to set this up as 20% times $80, this is not going to get us the final answer because what we are plugging into the percentage is the discount. So everybody, if we were to solve this equation and, plug it in and do 20% times 80, don't tell me the number, but what is the representation that we are going to get? What is the number that we get going to represent? Not the amount, the representation. Giovanni, appreciate you. Yeah, that's the discount itself. Again, if this is the discount percent, then this will be the discount amount. So that's what you have to keep in mind, everybody. Remember the main idea. I told you I was going to repeat it a ton of times today. The percent that you apply is the result that you get. So since we're plugging in the percentage of the discount, we're going to get the amount of the discount. So help me out, everybody. If I go with this strategy, what do I need to do at the end? Yeah, at the end, I'm going to have to subtract. I'm going to subtract whatever number I get from that original amount because the original minus the discount is the final price. So notice we have to think about this logically. So let's go ahead and go through the calculations and prove it. So 20% times 80. As always, we move that percent or that decimal twice to the left. So we now have 0.2 multiplied by 80. And again, this is 0.20 or 0.2. I'm always going to go with the shorter number to give myself an easier time. So here, we'll do 80 times 0.2. And let's get this done. So 0 times 2, that's going to be 0. 8 times 2, that'll be 16. All done. We now need to move one decimal place back, and we're right there. So there we are. It's 16. But remember, that is going to be the amount of the discount. We just told ourselves that to get the final amount, we have to go ahead and subtract. So let's do that now. Here's the original $80. Now we'll subtract the discounted amount, and that's going to give us the final amount, the final price. So in that case, we'll do 0 minus 6, which we can't do, so we'll borrow a 1. 10 minus 6 is 4. 7 minus 1 is 6. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, the $64, that is the final price. Right there. That's our final price. Now, let me go about this the other way, though, because we always want to look for opportunities to save time and continue building confidence. So let me show you a neat little way to do this as well. Because we know we're looking for the final price, everybody, it's very smart of us to try to plug in right over here. So take a look. If we're trying to find the final price, then what we're going to want to plug in is the final percent. Again, the percent you apply is the result you get. So I'm going to try to find the percent that represents the final amount. If I can find that percent, I'm good to go. And it's actually pretty easy because everybody, as always, what percent represents the entire thing? Always 100, exactly. So if I do this here, 100%, the whole thing, minus the discount of 20%, that leaves me with 80% as the final payment. That is what's being paid at the end. My party people, before I continue, does that make sense to you? If you're watching this as a recording, just nod your head. Cool. For those of us here live, right on. Remember here, again, 100% is the original amount. We take away the discount, and here's our final amount. If you don't believe me that this will work, watch and learn here. I'm going to plug in the percent that represents the final amount, and I will get that final amount. Watch and learn here. We have 80%. Let me just move this to the side just a little bit here. We'll have 80% times the original $80, and that'll give us the final amount. Here we go. We'll move that decimal place over once, twice, as always. So now we have 0.80 or just 0.8, which is the way I like to see it. So 0.8 multiplied by 80. Let's see what we get. Here we go. 80 multiplied by 0.8. 0 times 8 is 0. 8 times 8 is 64. How many decimals are we bringing back, my friends? Yeah, just bringing one decimal place back right there. And we have $64. And that, my friends, is the final amount. Everybody, is that the same answer that we got before? Yeah, absolutely is. There are two ways to go about this, everybody. Again, if you're trying to find the final price, two main ways to go about it. One, you can plug in the discount percent that you have, and you'll get the discount amount. You just have to know that we have to subtract it at the end to get the final amount. Or you can take into account the formula, knowing that if you have the percent that represents the final amount, you can get that final amount immediately. And that's what this strategy here represents. The whole thing is 100%. We were discounted 20%. So what we pay, the final amount, is 80%. You plug in 80% to that original value, and that's how we ended up getting 64, the correct answer, very quickly. So again, where did we get that 80% from? We got the 80 from applying the discount percent to the original percentage. The whole thing is 100%. We took away 20%, and we are left with 80% that we pay. So with that, how are we feeling? Are we feeling like we're trending in the right direction? Do we feel like we're stuck? How do we feel before we move forward to the next one? Right on. Let's keep, again, going from where we are to the very next step. If you're struggling to understand the concept, I don't want you to expect yourself to be perfect up and down and explain everything. I want you to just acknowledge the point that you're getting stuck at and just try to do a better job this time by reflecting on what we've done before. So with that, let's go ahead and move forward here to the next one. Y'all got this.